Good evening. I'm Whitman Lains, and thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to part 2 of our special report, Are Humans Real?, with our eyewitness guest, OFU. For those of you joining us for the first time, we are endeavoring to conceal our guest's identity under the moniker OFU. OFU is a member of the rodent community, and we greatly respect the risks being taken to conduct this interview. We left off in part 1 with the assertion by OFU that yes, humans are real. The question we will explore this evening is, are they dangerous? Our guest believes that they are indeed. OFU, can you share with us why you believe that humans are dangerous?
Absolutely, Whitman. In fact, we don't have to go too far from your own broadcast to prove this. You once reported about a lawnmower destroying a whole community of gnats. Well, guess who was pushing the lawnmower?
Well, that's a bit strange and hard to believe, OFU. We know that each summer season, the giant machines come and subsequently cause tragedies of all kinds. In fact, the Worldwide Association for Catastrophe Knowledge, or WAC, assists millions of families with relocation each year.
Yes.
So are we to believe that these monstrosities are human?
Not the lawnmower. The one pushing the lawnmower.
You mean the giant walking trees?
That's not a tree, Whitman. That's a human.
That's a stretch for the imagination.
What's a stretch for me is that you can't fathom what I'm saying.
Well, scientists believe, OFU, that the Mower Crafts appeared several thousand years ago from another dimension and were trapped on our planet. In the summer, they spin and burrow trying to return home. I mean, these are basic facts.
That's preposterous.
Well, be that as it may, this is established science, isn't it?
I'm speechless, Whitman.
Well, the facts are certainly on the table for further discussion, obviously. But tell us more about your experience with humans, OFU. As you know, for many years, it has been the assertion that the myth of the humans was thrust upon the insect community by the rodent community. I think it's fair to address that this unflinching and horrible stain still exists between our communities.
Well, yes. I'm fully aware of the sadistic practices of some of my kind who utilize extreme propaganda, but I assure you this is not the case presently. I know what I've witnessed, and contrary to what you may believe, our community didn't just invent those stories to scare your communities. There are laboratories filled with my kind, abducted, being bred and tortured and experimented on. There are traps, guillotines, poisons, big furry giant felines with claws and teeth. They are all subservient to the colossal humans, who for some reason hate and despise all of us, you and us alike.
Well, OFU, if there's even a smidgen of truth in your assertions, then this is simply terrifying. I even find myself a bit shaken by even the whiff of plausibility here.
Well, you mustn't let it perplex you, Whitman. I've been called a quack, a liar, even a gerbil. But I know what I know. Very few of us survive human interactions, and evidence, real evidence, is very hard to come by. I'm sure your audience finds my statements a bit outlandish even. But if I've learned anything from my scars and scuffle to survive, it is to accept the truth, come what may, and then live your life.
That's quite profound, OFU.
I'll tell you what's profound, Whitman. What's profound is that you and I are having this discussion. Sworn adversaries, communicato non interruptus.
Well said, OFU. Well said. And thank you so much for your time.
You're most welcome.
Well, a lot has been shared this evening. What do you and our audience think? Are humans real? We would love to hear from you. Please leave your comments below and share this broadcast. Maybe someday we'll get to the bottom of the truth. Until next time, I'm Whitman Lains, and this has been the International TIBC Special Report. Good night.
By the way, Whitman, and I don't mean to complain, but my rider expressed very clearly that a fresh portion of Fritz cheese be delivered to my dressing room prior to this interview.
My apologies, OFU. Let me see if I can get this rectified immediately.
Yes, And who makes the cheese, by the way?
Well, it's quite a delicacy from what I understand. I believe it's imported from across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, but who makes it?
Well, it's a natural occurring morsel to my knowledge, Ofu. Is it not? I believe it's found in the,